Hi, my name's Helen Edwards. I'm the author of From Marginal to Mainstream. And this book is about growth. It's about where can businesses look to find long-term sustainable growth. So one of the challenges when you're looking at marginal behaviours as a business is it feels like a risk because you just don't know which are going to be the next veganism or which are going to be the next tattoos and which are going to be homeopathy and just never make it through to the mainstream. And it was through the research in the book that what we really sought to do was to understand, to find ways to read these marginal behaviours better that businesses could just take and apply. And what I found through extensive research, qualitative analysis, quantitative analysis, a case study, was that there are 8 what I've called beacons. So a beacon is a sign, a signal, a clue, or motif that help you read a marginal behaviour better and you can therefore understand its potential to journey into the mainstream. So 2 of the key beacons that we identified are the opposing forces of resistance and intensity. Any marginal behaviour that you look at, whether it's insect protein, free birthing, the quantified self, polyphasic sleeping, microdosing, is on the receiving end of mainstream resistance. It wouldn't be marginal if it didn't. But what's important is that all resistance is not the same. What we found was that when the resistance is more emotional and kind of visceral, like people think it might be life-threatening, for example, some people felt free birthing or microdosing was life-threatening, then that resistance is harder to break down. But there's a different sort of resistance. There are sort of layers of resistance. So it goes from life-threatening through to, oh, it's a bit disgusting, insect protein, to that's kind of interesting, but maybe it's okay for others, polyamory, to I'm kind of curious, but I don't know how I would do that, polyphasic sleeping, the quantified self, and for some people, microdosing. So the behaviours that are towards the more curious, practical resistance are the behaviours that have more potential to move into the mainstream. And as a business, what you can do is help break down those practical barriers, reframe the behaviour, dilute the behaviour to make it easier for more mainstream people who are clearly curious about it to take part.